Traders, we're looking at Bitcoin. In the last two videos that I did, if you scroll through my ideas, you'll find them. There's two videos, and in the first video we talked about this price action, and I was looking for a short based on the break of structure here and the pullback. Okay, we talked about that. Now this worked out really nicely, as you can see here. Price nearly reached the 3R. Actually, it reached 3R down to 63,500 or so. It's dropping. So that was the first idea. The second idea, which is the most previous video I did, idea number 2, was we talked about this price action here. We've got this equal low situation, dip under, and I was talking about the possibility that we see this retrace fairly aggressively after this dip. Well, as it was, it actually dipped a little further and then we got the retrace. What I want to do with this video is, this is going to be idea number 3. We're going to look at the current price and where to next. And we're going to follow the same strategy pretty much that I've always been talking about. And I'll explain that in the video. Where to next? That's the question. I mean, a lot of people trade from their belief system. And they have a strong belief that Bitcoin's bullish. It's not going to go below a certain level. And that's a mistake. I mean, look, yeah, ultimately I am bullish, and I can tell you now I'm dollar cost averaging in. Okay, every time it dips, I'm going to be buying, and there's no stop loss, and I've been doing that since, where were we? Hang on, up in here somewhere where it started to dip down. All right, that's fine. That's not trading. Okay, that's investing, and I'm going to be doing the same right here. I'm dollar cost averaging in long, but in terms of, like, if you're going to be trading to build your Bitcoin stash, you can't just follow a belief, a bias like that. You have to follow the chart. You've got to look at price action and see what's going on and trade with the information that's on the chart. And sometimes, I can tell you from experience, it's difficult to accept that, you know, Bitcoin is going to be short. For example, you know, when we were reaching all-time highs over here, or we reached up into 72, you know, I thought Bitcoin was invincible, and you've got people screaming, jumping up and down on YouTube and pulling faces, and, you know, flashing rockets and Lambos and all these kind of things, and their belief system is so, I don't know, it doesn't allow for the possibility that this thing can turn around on you with a vengeance. All right, and look what's happening. There it is. Okay, now look, this is such a volatile instrument, but you know, follow the trend, guys. Don't get caught up with your belief system, and this way you can build your Bitcoin stash. Follow the trend. I'm shorting it. My bias at the moment is to sell, and I'll make money. I'll accumulate. You know, I mean, I'll trade in profit, exchange it for USDT, and wait for the next opportunity. And I'm also, with spare cash that I've got, dollar cost averaging in long. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, let's just delete these. Oh, I should keep them on there. Okay, look, we'll go out of here. I'm going to go to a 4-hour. In fact, we'll go to a 1-day chart. What's the draw on liquidity here? You know, you got to think of the bigger players in the market. Oh, I'm going to delete everything. Hang on. They need liquidity to function, to be able to pair their orders. And if you look at this on the daily time frame, the daily time frame is the key in terms of looking for a potential target. Where is this thing trading? Honestly, look, we are midway through this imbalance, and the next port of call is going to be the high of this bullish order block. You know, we're heading into it. After that, guys, it's going to be the low of this daily candle here. There's 2 targets, short, and this is okay, number 3. And if you want to get a bit carried away with this, next port of call, well, I would mark that up. That is a possibility. It's a possibility. Let's just go out quickly to the weekly and check this out. Don't underestimate how far this thing can pull back. Look at that. All right. Let's just grab that measured move, for example, and pull it across. Just be careful, guys. This thing can, I mean, look, it moves in mysterious ways, right? In saying that, we've got these lows marked up, and coming back to current price action, I'm just going to be looking at the trend, looking at price action, and just seeing where this is heading now. We can see that this is currently bearish, break of structure to the downside, lower highs, lower lows, and while that's continuing with a potential draw on liquidity down in around this order block in here, I'm going to be looking for mainly short opportunities unless I see structure shift in the opposite direction. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame and work our way further down and get our bearings. And here's the thing, look, if you're going to be trading this short, well, you're going to be looking for high, low, pullback, enter. Okay, swing high, swing low, pullback. Yeah, but you've got to wait for price action to invite you in. Stop loss always above the previous or thereabouts, depending on your strategy. You might be working with fair value gaps, right? But there's a thing. So if we follow this strategy, bearish trend, high, low, retrace, sell. I mean, you can definitely build an account trading in this way, right? So if we apply that to the current, here it is again, look. Okay, if we apply that to our current time, high, low, retrace, sell. I'm looking for a short opportunity in this current environment. So that brings me down to the 30-minute chart, 15-minute chart. Let's just go down to that. Yeah, it brings me down to a 15-minute chart. The 30 gives you, like, you can scrunch it up, and there's your 4-hour point of view, okay? All right, so let's just go down to the 15. Now I've got this marked up in terms of potential targets if I'm going to be shorting it, right? We've got this bullish order block under here, this green zone, that's definitely, the high and low of that, even midway through it. And then we've got these other targets further down that are a thing, right? So we've got the chart mapped out. This is our plan of action if this continues short. So I'm going to be looking for price action on the 15-minute chart to give me clues. And at the moment, let's just take that out, right? At the moment, this is currently, well, look, here's the thing. We've got this shift in the trend here, all right? Look for these signs, guys. Here it is. We've got, see this high. It's been taken out right here, right? So we've got a shift in the trend. So this could be looking at a reversal. We just call that a change in character. So that's happened here. We can see clearly that, look, we're looking at the trend. Here it is, right? There's your lower highs and lower lows if you want to do it that way. We get a break, a shift in the trend. We've got this higher low set up, right? Higher high. So at this point, this is potentially going to trade higher. Now, for me to get involved long, this is counter trend. If you buy in this environment, right, it's counter trend. Given that higher time frame at this point, 4-hour, daily, etc., is bearish, you want to be a little bit careful. In any case, my entry long is going to be if this high gets taken out here. So let's just look at that break of structure. Hypothetically speaking, right? Low, high, and we're doing the same thing now on the 15. If we get this ABCD move here and the pullback, potentially we have an opportunity, possibly, to buy. We look at this range, and the break retest of the high of the range is our cue. All right, so then we have this setting up to take us well where, I mean, we've got these highs would be a target. So you want to look at the previous swing, the range, high to low, this entire swing. All right, so from this high down to the low, there's a range. All right, so that would be the draw on liquidity up in above here. So we'll just call that what it is, liquidity. If we get a break of structure, I mean, this could roll over here and head south. So I want to see this break of structure. That's the first one. I want to see this one here push through and then the pullback down into it. And I mean, look, if it continues up from there, I'll tell you what we've got on this chart. Look at this. We've got, see this thin candle? Well, we've got this liquidity void right through here. Let's just call it that. Liquidity void, range, void, okay. Liquidity void as in with these two candles, these red candles here, there's nothing left and right of these candles. So we'll just call that. So that's a potential target. The market looks to trade back to rebalance as it did here. Look, see, have a look at this. See this thin candle here? Well, there it is, right? It trades back. This is an imbalance, bearish imbalance. It trades back, it rebalances. Right, we have a bearish imbalance right there. And, possibility, it trades back and looks for that. So there's liquidity above this high. That would be where price is likely to react. And there's also liquidity, well, up in here. We're looking at buy stops resting all through here, and then, the next port of call, if it does continue up, just look at the previous highs, and that'll give you a bit of an idea, right? So this imbalance is definitely something to consider. So you've got your chart marked up. If we get a break of structure down here, well, that could be target 1 and this could be target 2, something like that. All right, and if that's the case, then a long position, stop under the low, go for that, and there's a 2R outcome. Round it off, there you go, 2R. Nice trade, okay? You're building your stash. But again, my bias, given that the 4-hour and the daily are heading south, is bearish. Simply, you want to wait for the same thing to occur. If this does trade up into here, okay, wait for it to range a little bit, and then you probably want to see something like a bit of a fake out, and then they hit stops above the range, and then you see displacement, right? That's the ICT model. Trying to simplify something that it's a little bit complicated. All right. See, here's the thing too. Yeah, have a look at this. We've got a double bottom right there. Every time you see a double bottom, consider the possibility that we get, especially when it spikes under and hits the liquidity under the low, okay, under this equal lows here, and then it starts trending up, right? That's a cue. And then you want to look for much the same thing here, equal highs, and then it breaks the high, and then we get the move, okay? Anyway, I don't want to kind of ramble on, but guys, look, that's a possibility. Wait for the setup, and then there's an entry long, there's a target, and then up here, wherever it decides to wiggle around, and then reverse, just follow the trend, and you'll see a break of structure at some stage. Break of structure to the downside, then that's your cue to short. Okay, but wait for see the break of the trend. That's all you got to wait for. It's as simple as that. So what I want to do right now is introduce you to a trading system that can give you an incredible edge in the market. So I'm going to bring on our indicators here, and I'm going to show you something. We'll use these guys. We have an incredibly simple strategy, trading on a 15-minute time frame. If this indicator and this one down here are red, we're only looking for this signal, and this one, and these. Okay. It's a stronger signal when this one down here show the lower bars red and we get one green bar at the top. This is the 1 hour on the top, and the rest are the 2, the 4, the daily, and it'll go out to the weekly. What we're looking for when these guys are red as such is the candle bar or the candle to turn green, indicating the retrace, and we're looking for the rotation. This is going to be a cue here, this dot. This line is a bearish divergence, and then we get that. You can trade this from the dot. When it trades into, have a look at this, see this yellow line? This is a previous daily high or low, as is this little one here and this one. So we've got these 3 lines above indicating, okay, bring on this indicator now, a strong bearish resistance level. And you can see these 3 indicators here. You can mark up this range if you like, include that as resistance, and you can sell there at this point here, or you can wait for that and sell on the retrace back into yellow line here. Orange line is a weekly, okay, yellow is a daily. See how it respected these levels. Okay, so there's 2 opportunities to get short. Trend continuation. That's it. Simple as that. Go back. And we're looking for whenever this turns green. We take it one step further with our VIP members, but I'm just going to keep this really simple. Red bar we can see, it shifts green. There's your signal. Fibonacci, high to low, retrace 50% and sell. You can exit partial profits on this green dot and close it on that green dot if you like. As it's heading down into, look at this dotted line here, that's a key previous daily high or low. Selling on this, pull back, you're pulling your stop loss above the previous high, go for 2R, there's a 2R outcome. Very nice. I've done a ton of videos on this. I won't go into this to any great extent here, but I mean you see what we've got. Look, here it is again. This is red, we're looking for a red signal. Okay, it pulls back into these resistance levels. You can sell on the dot as it cracked a previous daily high or low, or you can wait for the pullback and sell here, or you can wait for this signal if you want to. It gets in a bit later. Okay, there's two opportunities to get short right there. Stop above the high, that's a 5.5R outcome right there. And yeah, I mean, it continues on. This system, this strategy makes money, as you can see here. Trade your own account, trade a prop firm account. This is our VIP channel where I post trade copy friendly signals. As you can see, you get everything here, entry, stop loss, TP, and I include a screenshot explanation, and there's also members only videos. You can copy my trades in TS Copier, so they're automatically transferred from Telegram to your MT4 account. We've got all the information, we've got the settings for that. We have a VIP chat room where you can chat with our other members, and I invite you to jump on board. Guys, what I'm offering is so valuable. It's necessary. I want to help other people. I don't want to give it away for free, and all I'm asking is shout me out to Sushi Train once a month. Okay, 1995. There's nothing like this anywhere. 100% nothing like this anywhere on the internet. Snap up this opportunity while it's in front of you. And watch my video on trading a prop firm account. If you search my YouTube videos, just search prop firm or prop and watch the last video on that. There's an enormous opportunity in front of us at the moment. So with that, definitely leave a comment. Hope you have a fantastic day. Safe trading, and we'll see you in the next video.